How's it going, guys? Panther Films here, and today we're going to be reacting to Season 2, Episode 3 of The Walking Dead, Dead City. This episode is titled, Why Did the Mainlanders Cross the River? Bit of a long title, that, isn't it? Yeah, last episode we saw the New Babylon Federation make their way to Manhattan Island on a boat. That boat got blown the fuck up by Negan and the Croat. The governor, the leader of New Babylon, is dead. She got blown the fuck up. Now everyone is stuck on Manhattan Island after losing quite a few people that miraculously ended up turning and then getting on shore around the same time as everyone else. Bit weird, but alright. Especially since everyone got to shore on a raft, but the walkers managed to swim to the shore and get there at the exact same time. I call bullshit. That's just bad writing. Negan started enjoying it a little bit too much. Negan now knows that Hershel was on the boat. He doesn't know that Maggie was there, and he doesn't know Ginny was there, I think. I think it was basically confirmed at the end of the last episode that Hershel gave a warning to the Croat and everyone. He lit these tires on fire, and the smoke could be seen from miles away, because he had the same cloth material that he used to bandage someone's leg, and he used that to burn the tires. We also lost Victor, the guy that was using the violin. Dama didn't like what he was doing to Negan. She saw it as a weakness, basically, for Negan, and she didn't want him to be weak. So she killed Victor, because there's no need for musicians and going back to the way it was and all that. So she killed him, pissed off Negan, and now they basically have to go find the remaining survivors, who are now going into Central Park, which is where the bear is. They basically ended last episode the same way they ended episode 1, with a shot of Central Park. Imagine this episode does the same fucking thing. I do wonder if we'll see the bear this episode, because that's where we heard it at the end of episode 1. Also, Ginny has a gun. Yeah, that basically sums it all up. So let's stop dilly-dallying around with this shitty intro and get right into the fucking episode.
Croat is gonna see us coming from miles away.
Boom.
I think I know why Ginny's got a gun. She's there to kill Negan, right? Flashback. Okay, so maybe the scenes in the trailer with Hershel and her are just flashbacks then. Still though, why would you put flashback stuff in a trailer?
Would you like some?
And they've kind of got that black and white filter. Like it's desaturated. That was so easy to take off.
It's like peanut brittle. Right.
I don't know what it is.
Why would you know what that was?
Uh-huh.
It's new. It's made with walnuts. I like it better.
Okay.
Going to arrange to get you a proper bed. Anything else?
No?
It's freezing in here.
She's obviously manipulating him, right? Oh, interesting shot. Look at all these vet shirts. Gonna get wiped out. I can't believe they killed the governor. They did kill her, because she was stood there and then you just saw flesh explode in the next shot.
Central Park wasn't like this when I was a kid, I'll tell you that much. You probably didn't know I was from the city.
No, I did, last season. What? Where did he come from? No one saw that? And she got bit. And they didn't shoot it, I guess noise, but still. There were people behind her. Did they not see that one in the fucking bush? Oh, and she's dead instantly? Jesus. People are still getting bit that far into it. To be fair though, I guess it's just a nice reminder of the world they're in, but it's just annoying how they do the walkers. Oh, the heart's gone. Someone was watching them? That closely though, and they didn't see her? I mean, to be fair, they're not exactly observant, right? They're pretty oblivious to everything going on around them. They didn't see that fucking walker. See, I want shit like that.
And search the park.
I thought they said not to go into the park.
I doubt the new Babylonians are still alive, but if they are, we'll find them. You know, I know why you let the lifeboat get away.
Oh yeah?
You draw the line at children. If we encounter the child you saw, you won't have to be the one to kill it.
He draws a line at children, but he was still going to kill Carl. Or was he? Da-na-na.
We should be safe here, for now.
You say that as you aren't being watched.
It's just over that ridge. It's got a boathouse. We need to lay low. Buy ourselves some time.
And then we keep going for the methane.
We said it was an exploratory mission.
I thought that we were just exploring.
Yeah.
Split the opposition.
50 innocent people killed.
Yeah.
50? There's no way there was over, what, 70 people on that fucking boat? I guess it's plausible, but that was such a small boat.
We can help the families those soldiers left behind.
Families whose kids were ripped away from them.
I'm on your side, Maggie. But we'll do it your way.
I mean, no matter what, people are going to die anyway. Like, a lot of these characters have no names or purpose. This doesn't even look like Central Park. You're telling me you can't even see any of the... Oh, there they are. Like, there was no buildings in that one shot before, but now there is. You already know there's going to be, like, a shit ton of walkers in here. Oh. Now it's turned into a horror film. They're going to get separated. They're going to get lost. What? They're just pulling them in? Like, what? Like, what are they, fucking Batman? Like, what was that about?
Wait!
What a dumbass, dude. Aw, he got a hug. Aw. Like, I get they're kids, and this is, like, their first time they're probably dealing with walkers, but still. Well, kids. I don't know if he was a kid, really. Love how all the side characters get bit instantly, but when they grab Maggie... Where did that one behind her come from? What? Look, they, like, slowly grab, like, the main characters and shit. It's so annoying. Look, they just grab them. Like, she's trying to go for her face when she could have just bit her arm. Like, I don't get the logic. The fucking choreography is so dog shit.
Hershel!
I knew Hershel would get fucking separated. Look. Also, you grabbing them like that, they could just go... You know what I mean? Oh, he's gonna find the gun, isn't he? Why he'd open the bag, I don't know. Unless it just... He drops it and then it opens or something. Also, they know the guts trick. Why not just put guts all over you? And just go through the fucking woods. Who is this? Is this a girl that was watching him?
Mom! Jenny!
How many years into the apocalypse? Nearly 20 years in? And you're still doing the typical shit? Like, Vic and that figured out the guts trick pretty early on, but then they just never used it again.
But what I don't get is why the Dama treats you like her red-headed stepchild.
Dama and I are partners.
Sure.
You don't know her like I do.
He doesn't need to, he can see it in her.
When I awoke, I was on a sofa, under a blanket. On the table next to me, there was a plate of kirikikiriki. Is you perhaps gone a bit soft? I told her the old Negan, he's still in there.
I mean, yeah, we've seen it.
Get your hands a little bloody, is all.
Let me go in there. If the soldiers are dead, I'll find them.
He won't.
Waylon,
Waylon?
Come
What?
on, big guy.
You're not taking the bat? Is Hershel still not there, though?
Are you okay?
Why is she not speaking again? Oh.
Wait, I have to find Hershel!
Getting yourself killed is not gonna help him.
Yeah, but she needs to find him. Cafe on the lake. Couldn't they have closed the gates? Because the walkers are still going to be coming here. What the fuck is this cult-like shit? Weird lighting.
You've been making a lot of noise, getting a lot of attention. But since you're here, I'd rather you stay. Nice and quiet.
Oh, she's got that accent. Those
My son
chairs.
is still out there.
There are worse things out there.
Bear.
Best thing to do for your son is let us handle it.
I mean, they've already found him, right?
Joining us can be a complicated process, but in this
Really?
case,
They don't give a shit.
There's nothing you can offer that nature doesn't already provide.
you're surrounded by the dead. We can clear out the park, make it safe.
In surrounding us, they protect us. That's why we're still here. And you. And me.
Yeah, everyone turns.
Sure is fine.
You don't know that.
It's a kid.
You want to do things my way? Let them be.
Yeah. They don't want to be a part of some fucking federation that could barely handle walkers in a park, and they could barely get across the fucking river. Nice view. I guess he's going to check the bag. Why would he check the bag there? I guess just to see what she has in there. Whose gun is that? I think it's Negan's, isn't it? The gun just came out of nowhere. Like, I'd assume it was Negan. There's music again that sounds like Lost of Us music. What is he drawing? Flashback.
Why did you choose to draw that? Others might have fixed it up, restored it to how it used to be.
I wouldn't even know what that would look like.
Because you never saw it like that.
Yeah.
One of my favorite artists was a sculptor, Dmitri Olestat. I heard about what that man, Negan, did to your father.
Yeah.
My mom's the one who's all obsessed with him.
Something I loved was stolen from me once. I've been alone for a very long time.
No wonder you're fucked up then.
So big that maybe she hasn't left room for anyone else's feelings.
I mean, to be fair, can you blame Maggie? Seeing her husband get his head bashed in and then him saying, Maggie, I'll find you. And then him twitching and shit as you're, like, nearly dying from having a baby. Like, Jesus. Like, it fucked everyone else up, but, like, I feel like it fucked Maggie up the most. The father of her child has just had his head bashed in. His eye popped out. And the guy that did it was laughing and smiling. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, it's gonna hit a bit harder for her. But that obsession has cost her. There's a girl that died at the beginning.
Funny you showing up out of nowhere, getting all comfortable and shit.
Why did the Mainlanders cross the river?
Name of the episode. Why are they going through that?
You first.
Alright. Can you just go around it? Get off me! Did he just punch it? What the fuck?
Help me!
No!
Motherfucker!
Language. Why'd the blood splurt out like that? What the fuck? Yeah, like what happened to all the walkers that were following them? They just vanished? This is what I mean, dude. The way they do the walkers in The Walking Dead nowadays is just so fucking dog shit. It's like they don't matter. They're a gimmick.
She only has her sons to think about. Whereas the rest of us, we have to think about New Babylon. A way to get the methane.
You don't need the methane though. Just go somewhere else to get the methane. I feel like you're capable. You're a big enough group to do it.
So we gotta help them see it.
Oh. Has Maggie found him or is it the girl? What kind of fucking knife is that? Is she Batman? Oh, it's one of his knives that he throws.
Can you understand what I'm saying?
Oh, great, another mute character.
You like the drawing?
Yes.
Okay, she does speak.
How did you...
How did he what? Draw it? I don't know. He's just skillful, I guess. What? He is still alive? How? Why was she so close to him?
I think if he knew how to use that, he'd have done that by now.
True. Negan. Wait, where did Negan get that weapon from? Didn't he drop... He didn't have that going out of the cave. What? Oh, behave. Even if he didn't know how to use a gun properly, there's no way you would have missed that shot. Negan's got plot armor anyway, so it's fine. Oh, has it been taking, like, the hearts out of people? The bear? Negan? No.
Let's go.
Wait. So how did... What's his name? Waylon, I think? How did he get to Hershel before Negan did? I guess Negan just didn't want to help Hershel. But then at the same time, like, why was Negan so late to help them? He could have done it straight away. What are they doing? Did he hit the artery? No, because he should be spurting fucking blood. Did he open the door? Or was it a trick? Why does this kind of look like the sanctuary? I said that last season, didn't I? Jesus Christ. As if he didn't get better. What? Where did they come from?
Come on. I'm glad you're okay.
She put them there on purpose, but why? Was it a lesson? It's like the artist's lair.
Is this your room?
No. It's yours.
Yep, that's him. What the fuck? What? He's in an elevator? How does that even still work?
I know you see.
Okay.
Empty. Broken.
But how do we change it like the bridges across?
Room by room. Block by block.
Block by block, isn't that what Pamela said? Like, it was like a speech that Pamela did in season 11.
Don't see what is or was. See what could be.
So basically, Hershel, you're a concept artist. I'd assume Ginny wants to kill Negan, right? It'd be kind of boring that both of them want to kill Negan. She's not gonna make it? She's not gonna make it from that? I guess it must have hit her artery.
Someone killed him.
Who killed him? You?
No,
Negan.
it's Negan.
Negan?
Yep.
I said I don't
Wait,
know.
Hershel, how could you not look?
Because I didn't, okay?
Why is she so obsessed?
Hershel, okay.
Because apparently you're the only one who gets to give a shit about him and everything he did, so that I can't even.
Well, clearly you do give a shit. That's why you shot.
I don't know if there's anything that'll help, but take it.
We've managed it on our own. Doing it our own way.
Would you really die from that? I mean, I don't know. Unless they just want her to die.
Stand down, Major.
Yeah, she was obsessed with the drawing. I'm surprised she died from that, though. Like, just one little... I mean, to be fair, we don't know what his weapon was covered in, right? It might have been covered in fucking Walker shit. So maybe that's why he killed her. What the fuck? Why'd she react like that? What the fuck? What the fuck? What is she doing? In the heart? Is that why their hearts are missing? Why not stab her in the head? I guess because they don't want her to... They want her to turn, right? That's fucking disgusting. I feel like it'd take more effort to pull the heart out, but whatever. Like her heart lives on, I guess. Like Negan could just sneak up to the Croat and kill him. Unless he's got Bratsy there.
We got stuck in a bit of a thorny situation.
A 40 situation.
I mean, if someone like Wayland went down that fast, the soldiers are long dead.
He's gonna put two and two together.
Accidents happen.
Unless he knows that Negan killed him. Ew. Why is that heart so much more bloodier now than it was before? Okay, that's why they feed the walkers and then they put her back outside to be one with the crowd. You know what is crazy though? The fact that they like rot so quickly. Like the bags under the eyes, like the pale skin instantly. Like she probably turned within like an hour or so. And then they just leave them alone. That's weird. I still find it strange why the show doesn't do like variant stuff. Maybe it's because it's separated from the mainland, right? Like it's on an island.
I asked you if the city has some kind of pull on you.
To me, it's this place has been through so much. And now that it's over, it can be something new.
We build it in a new image.
And when you go home, there may be some things that you're going to have to do.
Like what? I like the idea of this though. Like imagine they have to rebuild the city and that takes place over the next few seasons or something. I like the idea. It's a bit more interesting than like, oh, we just find a safe zone like the prison or something and we fortify it. Now let's fortify a city. Obviously it all comes down to how it's done. The execution. We're not ending on another shot of Central Park, are we? Jesus. Oh,
We've only won a battle.
tournament.
We need our army.
Oh, he's actually got lines.
You came back.
Next episode looks good. They're actually meeting halfway through the season. That was a pretty good episode. It still feels like we're doing setup though. You know? Like, we haven't got Negan and Maggie meeting yet. Obviously, that's probably going to happen next episode based off the promo. But I think that's where the season will kind of jumpstart next episode, and then we've got, like, I guess 5 episodes to work with it if you include next episode to push the story forward. Like, most of the episode was just New Babylon making their way through Central Park. They meet this group that's a bit cultish and do some fucked up things, but they're not bad people. They've just got that way of life, you know? There's going to be groups like this. There's going to be groups that are friendly for the most part, and they stick to themselves, but they do have their own ways of life. They're definitely seeding the bear quite a bit. At first I thought the bear was eating the walkers' hearts out or whatever, but I guess that wouldn't have made sense because there was no, like, claw marks or anything, because a bear would surely scratch the fucking walker up, right? And why would he eat the heart out of multiple of them, you know? Yeah, I don't understand what the fuck happened. Like, a lot of the walker action this episode was terrible. It's like some of the worst I've seen. Like, it's not been great this season. Like, the walkers showing up out of nowhere, turning instantly, like, washing up on shore around the same time, you know, Maggie and that get on shore. Like, it's a bit ridiculous. And then you have this episode where it's like, nobody sees the walker dangling on the tree. It wakes up as soon as someone goes past it. Like, nobody sees it, and she gets bit and dies instantly. All the walkers in the tall grass were just, like, they were doing this with the main characters, like, trying to hug them and shit, and then with the side characters and the no-name characters, they were just instantly biting them. It's just like, I think it was the Major, she had her hand out. It was either the Major or it was Maggie. They had their hand out, or it might have been Percy. It was one of the main characters. They had their hand out, and the walker was like this, like that, like grabbing the hand, but then like going for the face. It was like, what? Just bite the hand. And then somehow Waylon got out of that situation, fucking Walker bit his nipple off, and then blood just spurted out. I guess that might happen, right? But still, that seems so excessive. And then he survived that just to sweep up this girl and just stab her in the leg. I'd assume that hit the artery, right? Like, I'm surprised it killed her that quickly. I guess it just went deep enough to kill her, or it hit a vein, or it did something that, like, clearly, obviously killed her. Or they just didn't treat her properly. Because maybe this group is, well, if you're injured, you're not going to pull your weight, you're going to be dead weight, so we're going to kill you. Make people think we're helping you, but we're not actually doing that. And I guess they don't use, like, technology like bandages and stuff, so maybe that also might be why she died. Because even back in there, in real life, obviously, like, there wasn't things like bandages, and it was, like, more herbal stuff, right? And a lot of people did die, you know, back in medieval times and shit. More people died from, like, just a cough, you know? Like, people didn't live long. I also do like the, you know, them rebuilding the city and stuff does remind me of Dying Light 2. If you've played that game, Dying Light 2, I think it's 10 years after Dying Light 1, but basically, humanity have quarantined themselves off into this big last city that's standing, right? And it's filled with zombies, infected, and stuff like that. But because it's not safe on the ground, people have gone to the roofs, you know, and there's, like, walkways on the rooftops and stuff like that. Like, I like that idea. So maybe you could do that with Manhattan. Like, the ground may have fell, but we've still got, you know, the skyscrapers and stuff to work with. We get bridges across, we get, like, windmills on top, energy. But at the same time, this show hasn't done a good job showing that the ground is a major threat, you know, other than the park, which even then, it wasn't that bad. Like, we need that shot from the intro to be a part of the main show. We need a lot of fucking walkers on the ground, like herds of them, which is why they need the zip lines and stuff. And it's cool that they introduced that concept last season, but they didn't do anything else with that. You know, they just kind of forgot about the zipline stuff. So I hope we kind of go back to ziplining and being on the roofs and stuff. It'd be cool. Yeah, that elevator is interesting. The fact that that still works is wild. Especially in a building that's, like, falling apart. Also, I have a feeling that the Croat knew that Negan killed Waylon. I mean, I don't know why he just assumed that he killed him there. Like, surely it'd be a situation, oh, maybe they just fought off walkers. He looked at him and he's like, accidents happen. Like, it felt to me that he knew that Negan killed him. I'm honestly surprised Hershel told Maggie about Negan showing up. Yeah, again, though, I don't know why Negan didn't save that girl. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't show up early and kill Waylon earlier. I can't believe Hershel missed that shot. I mean, if he hit Negan, it'd be a bit more believable. You know, like, he grazed him or something like that. The fact that he did fire, though, really shows that, like, oh shit, you know? Like, he does want him dead. But he doesn't feel the same way Maggie does about it. Like, he says that Maggie's obsessed with him, but then he ends up shooting a gun for, like, the first time because Negan shows up. Doesn't that show that he is obsessed too? Which, I mean, I feel like that scene doesn't really hit that hard now that I think about it, because didn't he aim a gun at Negan in fucking season 11, and then he just didn't shoot him? Like, you killed my dad, a man I never met, and it's just like, I'm gonna kill you now. It's like, alright. Would it be poetic, and would it be ironic that he was killed by Glenn's kid? Sure, but it's just a boring plot at this point. Like, okay, Maggie and Hershel just want to constantly kill Negan. Like, come on, dude, that was a season 8 thing. Let's move past this now. Like, we're just running in circles. If you're going to kill Negan, let a villain do it. Or let him sacrifice himself or some shit, you know what I mean? Like, that's the only way. Him being killed by Maggie or Hershel just wouldn't hit as hard now, because it's been so long. It was so many years ago. Like, even in real life, it was like, what, fucking nearly 10 years ago at this point? Who gives a fuck that he killed Glenn at this point? I don't. I mean, I never give a fuck anyway, because we all knew it was going to happen. And people who were turned off the show because of Glenn's death, get the fuck out of here, dude. What the fuck? A show about the dead taking over the world and people dying by getting ripped apart, but some guy getting his head bashed in is too much. But alright, sure. Glenn's storyline got stale after season 4. Behave. Like, he was just there after season 4. They kept teasing, like, oh, he's holding a bat. Like, they kept messing around with that shit. Like, oh, he's gonna die. Nope. Oh, he's gonna die. Nope. Like, they did it so many times. They literally did it in season 6 with a dumpster. So when Glenn eventually did die, it didn't hit as hard because they teased it so many times. And they made you think he was dead literally in the same season he dies in, pretty much. I mean, obviously he dies in season 7, but that scene that he dies in is technically at the end of season 6, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I thought it was a okay, decent enough episode. I'm intrigued with, like, the world building they're doing and potential setup of, like, rebuilding a city. Also, Negan saying to the Croat that about how he's treated with the Dama, I think is seeding some stuff. I think the Croat will eventually see the light, so to speak, and actually understand what Dama is doing to him. Like how she's, like, kind of manipulating him a little bit. Maybe that'll be the reason Dama falls, because it would make sense. I do think Negan will go back to his old ways in some kind of capacity. Whether it's just a slight act, or it's just, like, he actually does enjoy it. You know, and he's kind of forced into it, but at the same time, he just enjoys it too much that he just becomes that again. Now, would it ruin the character development? Maybe. Depends how it's done. Like, it would be cool for him to be the villain again, though. Not gonna lie. I understand it would undo everything, but him being the villain again would just be... I mean, I guess it'd be full circle, but it also... I guess it also would be pretty boring, too. Because, yet again, we're redoing storylines, so I don't know. Like, I think Walking Dead, the biggest problem with it is it's like a victim of its own success. Like, I feel like it used all its big storylines, and then it just didn't really know what to do with itself. I mean, even the comics are like that. It's like, most of the storylines are pretty much the exact same. Carl, him going to the sanctuary, right? And then he gets to see how the sanctuary works and stuff in the comics. And then the same thing happens again with the Whisperers. He sees how the Whisperers work and stuff like that. So, you know, there's a lot of retreading storylines in the comics too. But I guess when it's done in, like, a TV show formula, it's more obvious compared to, like, a comic book. When Dama said block by block, I swear Pamela said this in, I think it was season 11, episode 10? So yeah, Pamela says in season 11, brick by brick, block by block, we bring the world back to the way it was. Dama says room by room, block by block. But then she doesn't want to make the world back to the way it was, but she wants to reshape it in basically a new image. Right? She wants to change it from how it was and make it better than what it was. You know, them saying obviously Negan's gone soft, but that's just his character development, right? Dama talking about Negan to Hershel is interesting because, like, does she feel for Hershel and she doesn't really like Negan and she just knows he's a necessity at this point? Like, she's just using him, probably? Because, like, once his uses are up, what's she going to do? Does it make her a bad leader, though? I feel like it does, right? Like, there's no way Negan would take shit from her. I feel like he'd just kill him and then get it over and done with, right? And then take over. Like, I just don't buy this old woman being threatening to these people. You know what I'm saying? And she's not exactly a great leader if she needs Negan to rally all the people together to fight the Mainlanders? Like, if she was so good at her job at being a leader, why doesn't she do it? But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for next episode. It does look pretty good. I do wonder when we'll see the bear. Like, probably episode 5 or 6 or something. Or they might leave it for the finale. Because in the trailer, it did look like the bear was in that fighting cage. Which they seem to be doing that again with the walkers. Like, them fighting each other and trying to kill each other. When have they ever done that? I don't get it. Are they variants? I don't get why they suddenly do that. Did they put something in them that makes them attracted to the other one and they want to go after each other? I don't know. Why would they go after each other though when they hear people yelling and screaming? Surely that would alert them over to the people yelling and screaming. I don't get it. Decent enough episode, even though there was a lot of problems with like the Walker stuff. I'm interested to see where next episode goes. Like, the show so far hasn't been anything insane. Like, it's just been a lot of setup. You know, we've got, what, 5 episodes to work with now? So we'll see. I mean, we're nearly halfway through the season. And it looks like they're going to be having Negan and Maggie come face to face, which is good. So yeah, I mean, that basically sums it all up. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Ta-ta and farewell.